everybody. How's it going today? Happy hump day if you're in Australia. Happy nearly hump day if you're not. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Hit the like button if you haven't already. We have a few new members already this morning, this afternoon, whatever day it is for you. Sable, welcome. And hey, it's CJL, welcome. Good to see new members here. Lovely, lovely. Has word gotten around that I'm going to start just popping up all over the place, members only. I haven't decided when. You never know. Just have your heavy bells on. Heavy bells. And also just thank you for supporting the channel. Much appreciated. Doing all the hard yards over here. Haven't got much help from Mr. Deep Throat because he's just not even returning calls from UNLV. He's decided to be on holidays. Hi, that crazy person in chat, Bloomflower Bar. How are you? Good to see you, Bloomflower Bar. Yeah. Ray. Check you out, Jackie. I saw with Jackie 10 Excited Utterance memberships straight out the gate. Turning chat green. She's turning chat green already. And we have Nikki Noodle, also a new member. I'm loving it. This is Wednesday gifts for me, Wednesday gifts for everybody. I love gifted memberships. Gifted memberships are my favorite. My favorite because everybody wins. It's gifts for everybody. Gifts for everybody. I love that I get to soar. Beautiful. Jackie is actually an author, by the way. She does great work. She helps other people soar. And if you'd ever like me to promote your work, that would be fine, Jackie. You do great work. But let me know if you'd like me to do that. You might not want that. Anyway, time to bring the former Deep Throat on. For God's sake. Really? This is my executive producer, Insightful Dali. You idiot.
And that's how you executive produce.
Did you just executive produce some phlegm?
I did. Well, I wanted you to know I was actually there and not just hiding.
Right.
I had to make some sound. Still being pointlessly on screen.
Well, that's kind of what the executive producer does, right?
True.
Yes. So yes, welcome everybody. Thank you to Ice with Jackie very much. Very nice. Welcome new members as well. Just hey, two birds and a wire. Just tried to explain the whole scenario to one of my friends, and it literally makes no sense. Oh, mate. People come in sometimes, or I see them sometimes going, "Oh, could you give me the TLDR, like the 5-minute version?" I'm like, "No, sorry, no." There's a playlist. There's 60 videos in there. Off you go. Bye bye. Have fun. If you missed it up till now, sorry. How about there's this chick and she was a complete bitch to a bunch of people for like 5 years, and then she decided to go legal on them. How about that? How about that? That's
And then took a pic with Dali.
Took a pic with Dali. Yeah, he likes to include that bit. He likes to include that bit.
Come down the right way.
Apart from that, I'm sorry,
the right way.
I can't really boil it down to a TLDR. It's long. It's really, really long. Just like the LVD case, yeah, there is not a 5-minute breakdown. It's impossible, right? Hey, Felicia in chat, how are you, mate? How are you? Good to see you. I mean, with LVD, at least you can say, hello. At least you can say, like, she murdered her children and her ex-husband. Well, kind of her ex-husband. And then if you start talking about all the other people who got murdered or almost murdered, and then the portals and the demons and all that, then like it does get a bit convoluted. And then people are like, what? And then they start asking questions. Hello? Yeah, it does get into a bit of a minefield. But yeah, you can try. You can call it not really mum of the year.
Senior.
I was trying to have a conversation with Dali before this started, and he was just like, like, can we talk or?
Yeah, we can talk.
Clearly not.
Well,
Stacey, you got stiff competition. Oh, Senior's so sweet. I love Senior's coloring. He's so pretty.
will you be nice? Will you be nice?
Onions have layers. Yes, they do. Denise. Hella, try not to smile at the cats. I can't help it. No, they're not assholes. Stop it.
Senior is.
Yeah, that is the new guy. The lighter one, the lighter colored one is the new guy. Yeah, he's beautiful. Hey, Bella Team, Bill be gifting a membership. That's so nice of you. Oh, hello, Ruth Ann. It's so nice to see you. And Dr. Vonda is in here. Hello, Dr. Vonda. I love it when like friends meet up in chat and they're like, oh, it's like we haven't seen each other in years. Oh, nice to see you. Oh, hey, Blue Flower Bar. Hello. When I reached out to RFM and Bill, I didn't know how to sum it up for them. Yeah, I'm waiting for someone to do a 10-minute short condensing everything for people to learn what's going on. That's a challenge. That is an actual challenge. Maybe I'll try and get like, if I could get like Grok or something to look at my whole playlist. If I could feed my playlist into Grok with like the timeline that CH has done in Excel and maybe all the court documents, and I could feed it all in there and get it to come out with a transcript, and then I can make a video like loosely based on that. Maybe, but I still think I'd be missing a lot. But it could, maybe. That's a challenge. That is a big challenge. But am I up for it? Am I up for it? Yes. Yes, I think it'll be a bigger impact if new people can learn who haven't been in since the beginning. It would. It really would. You're right. It needs to be done. It needs to be done. And I think I'm the woman for it. I think. We'll see. Okay. All right. I see. I would love to see Dali and Grayson on a date.
Me too.
Just two autists that are talking about their very specific interests.
Not making eye contact.
Yeah. Yeah. Grayson talking about what it's like looking up at the underside of the bridge. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
We would have dinner.
Dinner. Her talking about her mental health. Yeah. All right, guys, let's get into it.
Just the worst first date topics you can imagine. We'd be discussing them.
It would be kind of not an interesting first date, but like it would be interesting in just how like painful it would be. Yeah, a TLDR would actually be awesome. Like, as much as I'm making fun of the idea, it would be very good for new people to have it. You're right. You guys are right. Okay, guys. So we're gonna do just a tiny detour before we get into keeping going with the Grayson and Websleuths video review, because I noticed like someone has provided me with a screenshot of a hidden gem on HTC's Patreon expressing some concern for Tricia in December. Like, what's wrong with Tricia? I'll show you. I mean, what's wrong with Tricia?
Where do I start?
Yeah. Right. And it made me wonder what did happen with Tricia in December. So we're about halfway through this Grayson on Websleuths ordeal, right? And we interrupt this programming with a word from the gems. Okay, so 18th of December, 2025. A dedicated gem on HTC's Patreon, right? So do you want to read this? Executive producer?
HTC. Is Tricia okay? I was waiting for the live last night because I never get to make the lives and wanted to try. Someone said a different channel had been making fun of them. Of no surprise, I fell asleep and now there's no live from last night, and I just hope she's doing all right. Aw.
Oh, that's very kind of L, whoever L is. And you can see that one person has liked it and 0 replies. So Lauren has been really, really worried, clearly. um, is it we got Jay raid? I didn't even know Jay was live.
Yeah, I didn't
That's nice. Hi guys.
see she was live. Oh,
I
welcome.
didn't think she was live at all. Okay, cool, sweet. Hi guys. Lovely. All right. So yeah, that was the 18th of December. So it took me a bit of like looking to even see what was going on when a live was missed. But there was a live missed, and she came back on the 19th of December. And here's Tricia explaining what was wrong the other day. Right. So she did have a bit of a spaz out on that day. So let's have a bit of a look. In fact, I'll go
and heartbreak.
I'll go to YouTube and we'll change our layout. Okay, let's go.
But first, the other day, I may have gotten just a teensy weensy, itsy bitsy, little teeny tiny bit upset.
Pause.
Okay, I blew a gasket.
Okay. I'm sorry, but are those alcohol bottles at the top of the screen?
Oh God, it's the blue stuff? Oh no, up there.
Yeah,
above the
above
Websleuths. Oh yes, that's alcohol. That's a lot of alcohol.
Sweetie.
Okay.
Is this Nick Starrow's girlfriend? Love you, Nick. Sorry.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Gasket, because Ashleigh Banfield had John Ramsey on, and of course they just give them a platform. She gives him a platform to say whatever he wants. So yeah, thank you. 4+3 says, I'm so glad Tricia finally gets to set Banfield straight on the Ramsey lies, and we will tonight. So what happened was Ashleigh Banfield had John Ramsey on.
Oh
and
no.
The Ramsey case doesn't even resemble the case that it really was when it started back in 1996. The things that he says, that Ramsey says, are just, they're crazy. I don't know if he's lying or if he doesn't realize it. He doesn't realize what he's saying isn't true. I don't know, but we're going to go over a few things tonight. But what really got me upset was this talking to that Ashleigh Banfield gave us. And I'm going to show it to you right now.
Okay.
I'm going to try not to blow my stack like I did the other night.
Ooh,
Blow a stack.
kinky.
Oh no. She missed a whole live because of this. Like she goes live every night, apparently. Right. So she got so mad that she was so big mad about this that she missed a whole night. And someone over on HTC's Patreon was like super worried about her. Like, what's wrong with Tricia?
Poor thing.
And Lauren didn't care. Right.
Well.
So yeah. Like she hates John Ramsey so much. So much. Okay, so let's get going.
Night. Okay. Because everything she is saying in here is not true. And then
It's not true.
She chastises us about our research. Here we go.
Fact, and let me repeat this loud and clear, that the Boulder police and everybody else involved in investigating the murder of your daughter, they have cleared you over and over and over again. And they've gone so far as to apologize for having left you under that umbrella of suspicion for so long, to the point where Patsy died before she was cleared from that umbrella of suspicion. So for anybody watching, if you're one of the commenters, do your research before you make such painful comments about John and his family. Okay, that is.
Wait. Ashleigh Banfield didn't mention you, Tricia. Is that she's making out that Ashleigh mentioned her by name, but she didn't mention her by name at all.
Well, she
Like,
was thinking it.
Of course, that was aimed at her. Like, of course, everything. This is very similar to the way Lorna acts. Like, everything is about me. Of course, Ashley's talking to me. She must be talking to me. Because I'm the only one who still thinks that John Ramsey's guilty. Oh my God. She didn't say her at all.
In her defense, it's only been 30 years.
Of course. So all those commenters out there, she said, all those commenters out there, you should do your research. So Tricia's taken it personally, like very personally.
Mm.
Oh, look. She's gonna. She's.
Please don't yell and scream and blow your stack.
Don't blow.
At Ashleigh Banfield lying, and she obviously didn't do her research because everything she said is false. Stacey, I want you to come up here because I am about ready to lose my mind.
I was getting worried there. We might be in for a 40-minute tantrum.
Yeah, well, and it is a tantrum. I will admit it's a tantrum. But we've got a couple of guests on, and there are good friends, Cynic and Cotton Star. They have been following this case for many, many years. And Stacey and I go to them whenever we need something. And again, it's amazing. We'll email these gentlemen and we'll say, okay, didn't Steve Thomas say once that there was a fried egg sandwich that was cooked on a pan back on a cabin in Michigan somewhere, and that's his mother ate it, and boom, they've got the quote,
they know where
pictures.
that is.
Yeah, they've got the number of the page. It is just amazing what they do, and we'll be bringing those two gentlemen on in just a moment. But Stacey, I kind of felt bad because I really did flip my lid, but I hold Ashleigh Banfield and people like Ashleigh to a higher standard than I do all the other podcasters and such. Because again, I followed her when she did the 9/11 reporting, and it was amazing. And we trust her. We trust her on Websleuths.
9/11? Oh my God. Hasn't it been around that long? Well, clearly she has. But wow. All right. Now hang on. She's about to take Ashleigh Banfield down in her estimation from up here to whoa, right down there. You're about to cop it, Ashleigh.
Websleuths.com. She is allowed to be what we call a verified source, meaning if Ashleigh Banfield says it, then we allow our members to post it as fact because she's reliable. But when she does something like this that is so outrageous and is so wrong and is flat out beyond ridiculous, it does upset me, because I have told everybody on Websleuths, trust Ashleigh Banfield, trust her. And I'm even going to put my seal of approval. I probably doesn't mean crap to her, but for
doesn't mean
everybody
crap to
on
anyone,
Websleuths
princess.
to say, well,
no, let's just be clear. No one gives a shit what you think, Tricia, and like even more now than ever. But
boy, poor Tricia, finding out somebody on the internet disappointed her.
Well, these things happen, but
first her sex life, now this.
Yeah, well, so I'm just learning about this woman, so forgive me for catching up. But Tricia seems to have, well before she had a YouTube channel, she's got this website, right? This websleuths.com thing, and it's like a forum, and she decides whether people's contributions to it are verified. And if it comes from Ashleigh Banfield, so from all the way back, because she started it in 2004, right? So from all the way back, she's trusted certain news sources, such as Ashleigh Banfield, as being verified sources and fact. Now, no shade against Ashleigh Banfield, but I wouldn't trust just about any news source as being fact, right? Like it's a news source. So just about nothing is fact. But she herself is the arbiter of what is fact and what needs to be sort of double checked. But now, because of the fact that Ashleigh Banfield has said that John Ramsey is cleared, and she hates John Ramsey, she's sure that he's not cleared. She's now put Ashleigh from here down to here. And yeah, I can pretty much guarantee that Ashleigh doesn't care.
Poor Ashleigh.
Yeah, and by the way, Ashleigh didn't mention you, Tricia. Like, she's acting like Ashleigh like came directly after this woman, and she didn't. So she's taking this very personally.
Well, Ashleigh Banfield says this, and so we're going to believe that as fact. And I don't feel I can do that anymore.
Oh, no.
First of all, the police, number one, have never apologized to John Ramsey. The police have never apologized. Let me repeat that. They have never apologized.
Do the police apologize to anybody?
Two,
Yeah.
the police have never cleared John Ramsey. They have never cleared anybody except for, Stacy?
Chris Wolf.
Thank you. Our good friend Chris Wolf.
What?
And John Ramsey
Wolf.
knows that. And he has brought Chris's name up as a possible.
Are you kidding me? She bought the site from the original owner. What? The Ramsey home?
Or the Websleuths?
Oh, the site. Sorry. Okay. I was like, what? She bought the Websleuth site from the original owner. That makes sense. Also, the other thing I'm just finding out about Websleuths is that now she calls herself the manager of Websleuths.
Thank you, Luna Blue. Thank you so much. I've been telling Hella this for days, and she just does not get a clue. And I am glad somebody in chat finally came in here and stuck up for Trish.
Right? Like, you should. My executive producer here, he's telling me off.
I am. Now I'm going to go back to being quiet for the rest of the stream.
Tricia bought the site and knows zero about true crime. Well, yeah. Hello, and Dali and everyone. Right, so let's move on. So, that was news to me that she got her panties in a twist about that. Hang on. Two seconds, guys, because when I go out of there, I have to go bring it back again. Now, some people on one of her other streams, so she had Lauren on. She actually had Lauren on in November.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. But not to talk about anything to do with, the 9-hour live or anything. She just had Lauren on.
Aw.
Just had Lauren on. Yeah, I know. But some people were kind of a bit mean, but she has this thing where, like, her mods are really, really on the ball. Like, they get on it fast. Like, fast. Hang on. They get onto it really, really fast. Her mods they're almost as fast as HTC's mods. Let me bring this up. I'll share this instead. So yeah, maybe they were right to be concerned back in November, because Tricia chucked another spaz in her comment section. So I mean, she seems like really kind of measured and calm, Tricia, but then like this kind of stuff happens. So I'm so angry. At 59:20 on Cresh's live stream called Well, HTC is really exposing itself. And she doesn't, I find it really interesting. Like, she's got a timestamp, but she doesn't have a link to the stream. Now, I can understand that she doesn't want to give the stream more views. That's the stream that she is like criticizing, but then she's like going on about it, right?
Yeah.
So she's got a problem with a stream that Crusher did. And the stream allegedly, well, we'll just read it out. Do you want to read out? Do you want to be Websleuths?
I am so angry. At 59 minutes and 20 seconds on Crush's live stream called Well, HTC is really exposing itself. Her guest said I put Gannon's autopsy photos behind a paywall. That is an absolute lie. I stay out of the name. I stay out of the drama, but not this time. No drama llamas here. Who was her guest? I don't want to listen to find out. Anyone who is the name of the guest, please let me know. Thank you. BT Dubs. It was Zav Girl that put Gannon's autopsy photos behind a paywall. It made national.
It did,
I'm
actually.
angry.
I remember this. It was that girl, and it was also someone else called Natasha at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a huge deal.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
But yeah, it wasn't a nice thing to do. So she's mad because someone who was on Crush's live stream said this. So it wasn't Crusher, it was someone who was on Crush's live stream, right? So I have a problem with this huge attack because you can't always control what other people say on your live stream.
God knows you can't.
God. Well, come on. Right? There's not much you can do about that sometimes. It's live. It's live, right? Yeah. And so Milliken Cookie says, that is some garbage. Stay strong. They got nothing. And then Websleuths goes,
thank you. You are very kind. Milking cookies. You milking those cookies, girl.
And Deborah Longton says, I don't really know what is going on. I've watched some of Crusher. She is very angry. I can see that. Okay, so great. So let's just start having a go at Crusher.
I wonder why Crusher's angry.
Yeah, let's just start having a go at Crusher because she had somebody on who said something. God's sake. Right. So Sadie Cooper says, ignore the mean peeps. You have always been one of my fave because your website has always been great about privacy and understanding that these are people's lives. Heart. And the real little bitty says, talk it out. Do you want to read Kimmy Six Toes?
Oh, I thought she said whip it out. Okay. Trish, I knew it was just a matter of time before they came after you. Please stand strong. You have so many supporters, and the mean girls are in the minority. Even though they are the loudest, I'm just disgusted at their tactics. It's one thing to disagree with someone or even hate them, if you want, but to go after people that support them and to put the disgusting things up on their channels like memes, ridiculing Dr. John's mannerism, and the ridiculous Botox comments are unforgivable and gross, even though they are true. And now attacking you. You have a lot of people supporting you, Trish. Yeah, T-Dog. Continue taking the high road and truth will prevail.
Not the memes.
Not the memes.
Hey Jay, how's it going?
Hey.
Were you live on your other channel? Because I just didn't see you live on your channel. I was like,
yeah, it was that channel.
Where are the gay people coming from? Where are the gay people raiding from? I don't know. Good to see you, mate. Liz, sexy voice Liz. How's it going, sexy voice Liz? Liz and I are chitty chatting, and hopefully I'm going to get a voice message from Liz, sexy voice Liz, because I've been wanting one for a while. I was hoping for one for Christmas, but maybe a New Year's one before January is over. Not the memes. Okay, there were several who put those behind a paywall. And yeah, it was gross. It was horrible. Like, why does anyone need that? Why did anyone need to see those Gannon Stouch things? That was yucky. But yeah, it was that girl, and there was a Natasha, and I don't know who the other people were, but I don't think that Websleuths did it. But I do have a problem with this discussion having a go at Tricia because someone on her live stream made this accusation. It was someone on her live stream. It wasn't Tricia, from what I can tell. All right, let's keep going because she's going to talk a bit more about it. But this is completely off topic. This is about ridiculing Dr. John and Lauren. And yeah, ridiculing Dr. John's mannerisms and ridiculous Botox comments are unforgivable and gross, even though they're true. You just threw that one in there.
Yeah.
Thank you, executive producer. Valahawk says, I agree. Much respect for those who stand up for what is right and true. Heart. Heart. They are exposing themselves for being petty bullies. And then she says, this is Tricia now.
Thank you. She has already said some things about Websleuth, but nothing like she has said about Lauren and John. Thank you for your support. This is so irresponsible and a horrible thing to accuse me of. I thought it was just said in her chat, which was bad enough, but to state it as fact, I won't have it.
But did she?
Didn't she just say you didn't watch it or see who was her guests and asked people to let you know who the guest was?
Yes.
Princess,
yes.
sweetie, I mean...
Man, come on. And what? This is getting a little bit, like... These facts are starting to sound a bit thin to me, Tricia. Right, so Kimmy Six Toes says, Tricia, I went to look at the live. It was actually on last night, and I read the transcript, and they didn't say that you put the pictures behind a paywall. They said someone called Zavag Girl did. The person who reported that said someone named Patricia Smith told them that. And I'm wondering if someone misheard and thought they were talking about you. Just before that, they did mention you and your support of Lauren. It's interesting. Okay, so this is what Tricia says now.
Thank you. Listen, at 59:20, it is really clear. The guest accuses Websleuths of putting the picture behind a paywall. The guest started going on and on about Websleuths doing this, but I stopped listening. If they walked it back later, I did not hear it, which seems awkward now that I think about it. It needs to be edited out. I will check out the transcript, but the damage is done unless they edit it out and make a correction. An apology would be the proper thing, but I don't expect it.
Lady, you're the one making a giant deal of it and drawing attention to it and making out like they said something that they clearly didn't. Talk about popping a gasket. And then the real little Biddle says, you do realize that Crusher is a victim, right?
I'm the victim.
Okay, so this person then goes, oh, actually, I'm going to read this one out. A victim of her own delusion and narcissism only. She is nothing more than that. Just an angry human who has never known an ounce of integrity. And then the real little Biddle goes, do you mean Crusher? And you can be Kimmy Six Toes.
Yay, I have 6 toes. Crusher and her family absolutely are victims of a horrendous crime, and Lauren and Tricia have supported their family through the whole entire ordeal. But being a victim doesn't excuse bad behavior. Tricia is a channel now and needs to make sure that the information she is sharing is accurate.
Sorry, hasn't Crusher had a channel for years and years and years? This makes me really shitty. Like, victim of her own delusion and narcissism only. She is nothing more than that, just an angry human who has never known an ounce of integrity. Really, this pisses me off. Tricia is 67 years old.
I feel it's time to move on from Lauren. Well, we're talking about Tricia, baby. So
yeah, and also I think it's time you moved on from Lauren, actually. I think a lot of people should probably move on from Lauren.
Tricia is 67 years young. God bless her. I think she looks great. Aging is a privilege.
It is a privilege.
Not sure what that
You're
means,
right.
but I agree with you. And
It is.
Grayson, did you get my text, honey? Let me know if Saturday at 6 works.
Hello, did you see Jolene's reaction seeing Tricia and her channel for the first time? I emailed you the clip. No, and I do love Jolene's reactions to Tricia. I find them great. So I don't know if I've seen the very first one, but I will have a look.
Don't tell her I got an RSVP to Sizzler.
Who are these people who are saying these things? Mate, this is nothing. Right? This is not like this talk about Tricia. This is out in public. Like, this is out in public comments out on YouTube. I have screenshots of much worse stuff about Tricia. Like, so much worse stuff. That's the stuff I've been like sitting on going, ugh, can I release this? And Tricia's gone, yeah, sure, release it. And I'm like, ugh, okay. So yeah, I'll be coming out with some of that in the next few days.
I don't know. She doesn't look a day over 70.
No, she doesn't. No. But yeah, these people who are supporting Lauren, they don't like they especially don't like Tricia coming out in criticism of Lauren. They especially have hurt feelings over that. Like myself and Jay and Jolene, all of us, like, we're nothing. But it's the family of the victims of Laurie and Chad. Anyone associated with those guys, there's hurt feelings over that. There's really hurt feelings over that. And they're up in arms. The Gems are just up in arms over Crusher especially. And it's gross. It's really gross. It makes me really uncomfortable to read it. Anywho, back to the Grayson show. Yeah, they prefer their victims silent and compliant. Yeah. Yeah, as long as Crusher's okay with it, out the motherfuckers. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's the ice cream man. Let's go back to where we were, everybody. We will just change screens for a sec. You talk to chat for a second. Actually, do we have some
I'm not anonymous or Grayson. I feel like I need to defend Tricia because I really like her and respect her. Well, that's something the real Grayson would say.
That's okay. You're welcome in chat. That's fine. Yeah.
And do let me know about Sizzler if that works.
Yeah. Like Grayson, sorry. Dali's looking for a date.
Yeah. I'll eat go to the Old Country Buffet if you want.
If you can get Grayson's number for him. Just saying. That would be awesome.
So we got Rebecca Griffin 4 became a YouTube member. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. And then Valentine Bilby, not sure if we got these, gifted 2 memberships.
Oh, thank you. And thank you.
Awesome.
So did you say that we have another new member?
Yeah, Rebecca.
Hey, Rebecca. How's it going? Not Becky. Not Becky and Victoria.
Oh.
Just Rebecca. Nice to have you. Right, let's get into it. Back to this shit show. Hopefully today we'll get to the part where, I think we'll get to it. Get to the Laurie Hellis part. Oh, we might. We'll see. She chucks a mental about Laurie Hallis at one point.
So destroyed.
Mm-hmm. And you
I
can't
don't
pick up
want
on
to be too far
you feel
from my
you feel
job
right.
in
You
case
feel
something happens.
you feel obligated. Not I don't obligated. That's not the word. You're so close to Lauren and her family. You can't leave. What would you do at home? You'd worry the whole time. You would just worry. You know.
Exactly. So instead, I call my dad and I cry about it, and I just tell him I don't know what to do anymore. I call my sister and say I'm hopeless.
No, you're not.
But this doesn't end. My sister's like, please come home, come see us. And I'm like, I can't. Like, what if something happens and I'm too far gone? And then I've got to rush to get back to where I live to deal with this. And like, that's not, you know, this affects every aspect of your life.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I would like to address this. Somebody said, has Grayson considered finding another creator to work for? I will never leave the people I work for who are good people because of things that other people are doing.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Ever.
Not gonna let anybody chase you out, right?
They haven't done anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to just leave them to deal with this alone. That's like essentially anybody who knows about this and knows she didn't do anything and won't stand up and say something.
Mm-hmm.
I will
That's very noble, Grayson. I really respect and admire that. And if Lauren had not done anything, that would be a very, very noble trait of yours, and I would respect that. There's just the teensy weensy little problem that she may have done one or two small things.
Well, you know what?
I haven't done anything, and I will stand by that forever.
That's not going to be me.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. Is it hard to stand in the fire as it's happening? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Am I concerned because I'm 24 years old and this is my career? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also at my core, I care about people.
Right.
I'm not going to leave somebody and leave the place I work for because of it. And that person probably meant well in their comment. I wasn't being mean. I'm just going to say that, like, I'm not going.
We forgive you, Tanya Jones. We know you're in chat somewhere. We forgive you, mate. It's all good. It's all good. You've come around to the evidence. We love you.
I'm going to just leave my job because I'm dealing with something like this.
Right.
No way. I like I said, I've tried to stay offline. I went to another chat today for like all of 5 seconds, and they were actually talking about me and saying something about Grayson's parents wouldn't appreciate Lauren putting her through this and giving her all.
Oh, you two bad actors, you too? Oh no. Really? Oh, dude. Oh, mate. I do remember YouTube Bad Actors was there for the 9-hour live. I guess this was only 2 days later.
Yeah.
That's fair enough. But I mean, he's just so good at calling out Gray Hughes.
True.
He's just, his videos are fantastic. But I mean, yeah, I suppose it wasn't much longer.
I respect Gray Hughes' work so much.
Yeah, I'm going to have to ask her dad for permission to take her out to Sizzler.
Yeah.
I'll make sure she's back before 9. It's okay, bad actors. It's okay.
Give me a break. I'm sorry. This is so good watching this now.
It is so funny to just go back and because we had
sorry.
no idea in the beginning, you know.
Well, some of us didn't. Well, we didn't know how bad it was.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I never trusted this bitch, but we didn't know how bad it was.
Ooh, that's an unfortunate pause photo for Graybae there. Looks like Lauren's under the table.
Oh, stop.
Fear the stalker gave me fear. Let's address that.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. My parents are actually very happy with my career.
Mm-hmm.
My parents are actually pretty proud of me this week for speaking out on what's right.
As they should be. And I'm proud of you too. And
my dad has continued
everybody
to
in
say,
chat is too.
Yeah, my dad's continued to say, don't leave something that when they haven't done anything wrong, you stand up for what's right.
Exactly.
So no, I'm not going to just quit my job. And yeah, Lauren and John tell me all the time, go home, take some time off. But like, It's hard. I'm just very committed to my job. I love my job. Anybody will tell you that. I love my job. I love to work. I love to do my thing. This has hindered my ability to do that effectively,
Do your
effectively.
thing.
And anybody would say that I could just go home.
Yeah, right, Janice. Try being on the other side, and YouTube world was believing you were a stalker. Yep, try being on the other side. Imagine freaking that. That would suck. That would absolutely suck. And Bling is the new black with 5 Excited Utterance memberships. Let's go. Let's turn chat green tonight. Let's go. Thank you so much for the 5 there. Loving it. Loving that.
And in theory, I could. But there is an underlying fear when you're going through a smear campaign and stalking and all of this stuff. There's an underlying fear of, if I'm too far gone and something happens, I'm not where I work regularly.
Right.
So I'm going to be trying to deal with something that's massive and not be there.
Aren't you always at your shag pad?
It's going to make it worse.
So that's where we're at. I'm not going to quit my job. I'm actually just going to stand by what's right. I'm going to defend the people I love even harder. I'm going to defend the people who I know didn't do anything even more.
Mm-hmm.
Like, wait. You work for them. What do you mean the people you love? Where did this come from?
I knew there was a polycule involved here.
So did I. But I mean, just because it's a polycule doesn't mean it's love.
True.
Love. Like, this is lame.
It's not Minnesota.
No, it's not. I mean,
No hot tubs here.
No, it's not like Hito or anything. Dear me.
Exactly. And good for you. And that's, again, that's your character, Grayson. And that's why Lauren loves you. That's why you're good at what you do. Stacey, you were going to say something, I think. Stacey?
Yes, sorry.
That's okay.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you still sound kind of like you got your face in the grassy knoll here in Dallas.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to say one thing real quick.
Okay.
That's okay. In that people are, what Grayson said about people saying, just turn off social media, don't look. That's the problem with this whole thing, is that this is real life.
Oh, she's talking.
So even turning off social media doesn't mean they're not terrified.
Yeah.
This is real life.
Right.
And,
it doesn't
with social media, it means you're terrified. And, I know. And that's how you executive produce.
It doesn't make any sense, Stacey. Like, it doesn't make any sense because I can barely hear you, but it's social media, and this is real life. So just because you turn it off social media doesn't mean you're not terrified. But hang on, it's social media, so it's not real life, right? So the person's not turning up to your house. So therefore, you could turn off social media and it wouldn't be real life. I don't understand this argument. This argument makes zero sense to me. The TikTokies exist on TikTok. So you block TikTok and it goes away. Gone. So why are you scared? If you block the TikTok, it's not real life. And like, what part of that doesn't make sense? I don't get it. And is she going to keep talking?
Take away the fear. No. Doesn't take away the problem.
Yeah. I guess in some ways, it almost feels like you need to keep a handle on what's going on too.
Right.
Because you have it's like a roadmap, I guess, in some ways for how much it's escalating, how much worse it's going to get. Like it's, you can't just shut it off.
Right.
Yeah, you can.
Exactly.
So yeah. So dentist comment, somebody commented, get a dentist.
What does that mean? What's that about?
So Lori's husband is or was my dentist. Lori is the stalker.
What
not Lori Hellis. Not Lori Hellis.
Okay, yeah, waiter docs, right? So
wait, Lori Daybell? Chad?
Okay, so dental Lori, right?
Oh.
Who might be in chat right now, right? So I want to say something about the way they just throw names around. Yeah, shout out to dental Lori, right? So I just want to say something about the way they're throwing names around.
Can we plug her practice?
Yeah, I went to a ton of effort when I was first covering this case to be really careful to not mention these ladies' names, right? Like, I was the first one to get the Boise police report, and it was unredacted except for Christina's name. and it was full of Laurie, Janice, Lindsay, Sarah, all of their not Sarah, did it have Sarah's name? All of their full names, right? And I went through and manually got rid of not just their last names, but their first names as well. I just had their initials. And in retrospect, here's Grayson and also Lauren just throwing their names around all over the place. Like, they couldn't have given a shit, right? Laurie, Dental Laurie, Lindsay, Janice. Like, Janice is a pretty recognizable name. Lindsay spells her name fairly. It's not the normal spelling of Lindsay that you would not recognize, right? So I feel like on one hand, Lauren's been really disingenuous when she's gone, I don't want to expose my stalker's name. She said it a few times in the 9-hour live, and she blurred her face out, and I'm sure the blurring of the face was just so we couldn't see her emotions and connect with her. Like, we were made to believe that she was a criminal. But then again, she's throwing all these people's names out. Now, I still am happy with the fact that I've gone to great effort to not say their names as much as possible until they felt more comfortable that there was some support out here for them. But yeah, Janice, my name and where I live was blasted in the comments during the 9-hour live. Yeah, they doxed the hell out of me. Yeah, exactly. It pisses me off, right? It pisses me off that all of you guys, your privacy was not respected at all. At all. Zero. And you did not ask to be part of this. And here's Grayson on here just mentioning names. Names. Right? And it was very clear that Lauren was just pretending to care about people's privacy, but she was just throwing names out there. Yeah, someone showed up at Christine's house. Of course they did, because they knew enough. They knew enough. That is going real life. Hey, Lindsay, how are you, mate? How are you? All right, let's keep going.
Okay.
Lori is the stalker's friend from California, which is where California is my home. It's where my family is.
Okay, so she's friends with the stalker. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Lori's husband is my dentist. I'm going to say he's a really good dentist. I have a fear of the dentist, and he was wonderful and helped me with that a lot. And I haven't been there since a little bit before all of this has started, but there has been 2 times this dentist office has reached out to me. Let me give you the dates. I don't know. I don't know if they're just a coincidence, but let's see. There were 2 times. I want to pull up those dates because those dates are really interesting to me that this dentist office has reached out to me.
Okay.
April 2nd. Hi, Grayson. We were wondering if you would come in this Friday for your cleaning you had to miss. We have 10 or 11. I had missed that cleaning, I think in January. It had been a couple months.
Okay.
If not, we have more times this week. That was as I was driving to Arizona for Lori Daybell's trial. And the week before Lauren was confronted, this smear campaign had already taken effect. Then I was reached out to on Tuesday, September 23rd. So 3 weeks ago? The day after, I think it was the day after the initial court hearing. Hi, Grayson. Haven't heard from them since April. Hi, Grayson. Are you available tomorrow afternoon to catch up on that cleaning from earlier this year? We can get you all caught up and back on a good schedule. Let us know. That, to my knowledge, or to at least the knowledge that I had when I was seeing that, Lori worked at that dental office on Tuesdays. Why am I getting a text from this dental office on a Tuesday? There's no way her husband doesn't know about this, in my opinion.
Right.
Why are they texting me the day after this hearing, asking me if I want to come in for a dental appointment?
Why do you think that is? Why do you think that is?
What?
Because they wanted to give this bitch a teeth cleaning. You mean a dentist contacted you to clean your teeth? Oh my God. This is unheard of. I thought they were calling me to schedule a carpet cleaning. This isn't the freaking... This isn't the riddle of the year, honey. You don't have to go too far to solve this one. You don't need to call in Scooby-Doo and the gang.
No.
What the fuck?
Wait. Is it the dentist or the dentist assistant? Or the dentist wife?
It's automated, yes.
Bloody hell.
And they sent me a postcard.
But that's what
every
they would say.
6 months.
They would do that. They would do that. That's exactly what a stalker's accomplice's husband's dental receptionist would do. Right? It's exactly what they do. You're giving them far too much grace, Dali. Really. Jesus Christ.
Damn this.
I mean, if I had to guess, I'm still paying this dental office for some work I got done. And I think that they're probably maybe a little bit concerned that their employee confronted me in public. And that's coming out publicly, or at that point was coming out in court documents. I don't know. The timing on both feels very suspicious to me.
Yeah,
reaching
it
out
does
the
seem
week before
suspicious.
confrontation when all of
I hadn't heard from this
thing
dentist in
reaching out the week before
6
this whole thing
months. And they all of a sudden decided to reach out to me for some reason. That's very suspicious to me.
That's so suspicious, especially the exactly 6 months thing.
I know.
Right?
Yeah. This is just... Oh. Terrifying.
I've never heard of a dentist doing such a thing. Like, we need to do some major sleuthing on this.
off. When, I believe, to my knowledge, somebody said this had been going on for at least a week and a half prior. So I think that they probably were like, trying to get a feel on if I was going to this trial or what I was doing. I don't know.
Yeah.
And
Just
then
try and get information.
You
the day
wanted
after
your
a
teeth
stalking
cleaned.
injunction hearing where
I'm in shock right now.
This close to canceling our Sizzler date, honey.
It's like it might be bad for her cavities anyway. Like, actually, I'll tell you something. In the comments, someone has offered to give her a free dental exam.
Okay, I thought you were going elsewhere with that. But
No,
I guess
no,
it was
no.
a
this woman
legitimate
and I are
offer then
essentially both testifying for
for
opposite
oral
sides.
care.
Mhm.
Okay.
Weird.
Yeah.
That's just me. I could be overthinking that one, but
I think you
Tanya
are.
Jones.
I think you might be overthinking that one, Grayson. Just a little. I think the 6-month text from the dentist office, you may be a little paranoid about that one, Grayson.
This isn't World War II. You're not trying to
No.
figure out where Hitler's forces are going to be going next month. You're not trying to outsmart the Fuhrer here. They called you to get your teeth cleaned. You're not some brilliant military strategist. Oh my God, this is just this.
Go with your gut, Grayson. Go with your gut. Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Somebody said, is Lori's husband the dentist aware of what's going on? I don't know, but he was a really good dentist. I'm actually sad to lose him. He was really good. And he was really kind. I don't think he would have done this. He's actually a very, very kind LDS man.
He always
kind.
called me every 6 months
Well,
just to get my teeth
Yeah,
cleaned.
I hope you don't have to find a new dentist, but it would be very awkward
Yeah.
to go back there. I think very, very awkward.
Yeah. So no, I'll be working on finding a new dentist. Unfortunately, I've just been extremely preoccupied for the last few months. So that's kind of been on the bottom.
It'd be so awkward to go in there and be like, hey, so I know your wife is like an accomplice to my boss's stalker, but I really like you. You're a really kind dentist. could you stop sending me those weird stalkery 6-month checkup text messages? They're just making me feel threatened. Totally threatened. That's all. But I want to keep you, and I'd be really sad to lose you. You're a good dentist. And could you just not say hi to Laurie? Just don't say hi. But off the record, you're a good dentist. That's all.
Yeah, she
Somebody said
talked
you have
to the
outstanding bills.
dentist
No,
off
they
the
did charge
record.
my credit card. I will say they charged my credit card the other day. They charged me once a month. I had to pay out of pocket for everything. So I just was like, just charge me once a month. They did charge my credit card the day of Lauren's live, which I owe the money, so whatever. But yeah, interesting.
What? They charged on the day of Lauren's live? What?
They charge on the 9th of every month and suspiciously charged on the day of the live.
I'll be working on finding a new dentist. Unfortunately, I've just been extremely preoccupied for the last few months, so that's kind of been on the bottom. Somebody said if you have outstanding bills. No, they did charge my credit card. I will say they charged my credit card the other day. They charged me once a month. I had to pay out of pocket for everything, so I just was like, just charge me once a month. They did charge my credit card the day of Lauren's live, which I owe the money, so whatever. But yeah, interesting.
They would do that. The day of Lauren's live. I think that Laurie's husband was very mad that day, and so he said to his accounts team, charge her now. Charge that Grayson bitch now. Charge her. Make sure she pays. She might escape.
Often have the thought, like, am I funding my own attack at this point? It's very weird.
Yeah, exactly. It is kind of, it's odd how that happened. You know, what are the odds that somebody's doing this to you and they work for your dentist? Now, is she married to the dentist? Is that what somebody said?
That's her husband.
Okay.
Her husband owns the dental office.
Very, very strange. Very, very strange.
Yeah. So
okay.
Yeah. That's the dental thing. People have been like, get a new dentist. I don't know. When you're dealing with a stalking case and then you're dealing with a smear campaign, you often just don't have time to do everything else or the emotional energy.
Let me ask you, and maybe you don't know, and maybe you don't want to answer, and you don't have to. Has it stopped? As far as the comments to calling up her Lauren's colleagues and the leaking of these messages, I wouldn't know if that stopped.
I wouldn't know necessarily.
Wait! It never started. Has it stopped? The calling of Lauren's colleagues and the leaking of the messages, has it stopped? I can't wait to hear her answer because it never started. Nothing had been leaked at all. Nothing. Let's see what she says.
What stopped? Okay. Again, I'm not really trying to go on social media that much right now.
Right.
So I don't really know what's happening online.
Well, I can tell you everything I've seen
made on TikTok. I don't really know.
Right. Everything I've seen online, and it's just, I haven't been to TikTok, but very positive, 100% positive. You know, it's just been amazing. But I haven't gone a lot of places. I will admit to that.
So no, nothing has happened at all. So Grayson managed to swerve that question, and Tricia has only ever seen positive things because basically everything has been filtered for her. But yeah, there was nothing. There's been, at this point here, which is 2 days after the 9-hour live, there was no leaking of any text messages at all. Nothing. Zero. Nada. Nothing.
I don't know if people are still being contacted. If you are, let us know. Yeah, I don't know. I do know that a lot of people texted me while Lauren was live saying, this makes so much sense. I'm sorry I didn't see this sooner. I understand now.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of people have kind of, as the evidence has rolled out, they've seen and understood so much more that they didn't before.
Does that make you feel better? Does that help?
Yeah. I like to pretend that nobody I know is that. Lauren and I kind of said the same thing. We like to, I like to pretend that like my people at home aren't really watching the videos of me crying and stuff.
Right.
But I'm grateful that people have rallied around us, and the messages of support have been really overwhelming. And like I said, it's given me a little bit more hope and humanity.
It does.
People care.
Right. It helps you realize there are good people out there, but it doesn't take very many bad people to ruin things. And
it doesn't take very many bad people. I guess we're the bad people, right? right? And there's not many of us. Like, there's only maybe, I don't know, 5,000-10,000 people who have really done their research and are bad people who think that Lauren is, a whack job.
Yeah.
There should be more of us. There should be more. It'd be nice if the story were to spread a bit more. But yeah, I guess, are we the bad people? Are we the black gems, the black ones, the black-hearted gems? Are we? So gems who were talking behind backs on that date. Got it. Yeah. This is how people get murdered. Yeah. Guys, I gotta tell you something. You know how after the 9-hour live and before the We Respond Brad Pitt video, there was a Patreon live, kind of live, where they updated their gems. And some people who were gems who were out on the public YouTube got a bit mad on one of their posts saying, hey, I can't afford to be on the Patreon, but we were kind of worried about you guys, and it's kind of shitty that we can't afford to go and see what's going on because we're worried about you. Well, around that time, it seems to me, based on my information, there was a major uptick in their Patreon memberships. So they got a bunch of people signing up to support them.
Oh.
Yeah, on their Patreon. And that is money. Money. I don't know if there's any platform where I can sign up to see what the actual statistic is on what that uptick was, but I have seen comments, I have screenshots of comments of people going, I just signed up here now to support you. I just signed up here now to support you. And it's sickening, right? So people signed up for a month to see what they were saying. Yeah, maybe they did, and maybe they are gone now. I don't know. But they would have made a ton of money from that. It pisses me off. I looked at Social Blade, but that doesn't. Social Blade doesn't do Patreon, I don't think. How is it possible? How do they keep getting more? I don't know. But yeah, a lot of people were texting Grayson during the live saying, this makes sense. What makes sense? This one, nothing makes sense. Yeah, they would have made a ton of money around this time.
One thing I mentioned last night, but you haven't heard this, but I want to tell you this. When I had my situation where people were harassing me and bullying me and jumping on the bandwagon when I had that lawsuit against me years ago, the person that wanted Websleuths, and they literally made up lies about me. They put up a website. And it was awful. And when the truth came out that all these things I was being accused of weren't true, I did have many of those people come back and apologize. And there was one person who told me, she said, I'm going to wake up every day and look in the mirror and say, how could you do this? And I'm going to spend every day trying to make it up to you. And I said, you don't need to.
Yeah.
So don't do that to yourself. I said, but I do want to know why. Why did you do it? Why did you jump on this bandwagon when there was no proof of all these horrible things I said I was doing? And she said, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't. And they don't know. And I think that's when that very well could start happening with you and Lauren. They may start coming back and apologizing and just, they don't have a reason why they did it.
Yeah.
They don't.
I know Lauren would never hope that people look in the mirror like that every day, and I wouldn't either.
Oh, I didn't.
I hope that
she felt so guilty. When she found out the truth, she felt so guilty.
Yeah.
Like, don't. Thank you for apologizing. We're even. It's all good. Go ahead, live your life. But yeah.
But I will say that I think
that might be asking too much.
I hope everybody who's heard about this, can be kinder, can love harder, can look for signs.
Ooh, love harder.
When you're told something about somebody, maybe just say do you have proof of that? Is there evidence?
Yeah, and this is a good lesson for everybody. Just because somebody says it doesn't make it true. And always remember that no matter what situation you're in, ask to see the proof, and don't take everything at face value. That's how it changed me. And it made me less trusting. Like I told you, it's changed your DNA. It changed my DNA. It changed who I was as a person. And every day I saw.
Woman, you work for Othram Labs. You can't change your DNA. Go talk to your mate, David Middleman. He'll tell you.
And soft like you guys. because I couldn't understand. I knew why it was happening, but it was just hard to grasp that somebody could literally make things up about me to destroy me because they wanted something that I had. And I looking back, I don't know how I got through it. I don't know how you guys got through it. You guys have gotten through it, and your integrity is intact, and
it is.
Are respected. And I think there's years going on to bigger and better things. I just hope it stops. I just hope it stops.
I
doubt it.
I hope that, you know, I don't really know where to go from here necessarily. It feels kind of weird. Like,
well, okay, I can tell you kind of where she went from there. She decides to get into Cece Suarez DMs and try to, she did.
Hey,
and
girl.
she tried to talk her into having an off the record conversation. Yeah, Grayson. Don't you remember?
Oh, yeah.
An off the record conversation, give her all the scoop on all the things that Lauren actually did and what the real story is. And then Cece Suarez said, I don't want to have an off the record conversation with you. Anything that you say to me is on the record. And then she kept spilling her guts like an absolute idiot. That's what Grayson did. But hey, if you want to pretend like you haven't been working in this industry for 4 or 5 years, then fine, do that, Grayson.
We want to get back to work, and do what we do best. So I don't necessarily know where we'll go from here. I just hope that it stops.
I do too.
I hope that people who've been a part of this take a look at themselves, take a look at what they've done.
Yes,
they're not going to outright apologize. Maybe just never do it again. I don't know, but I would outright apologize. I don't know. I personally would probably feel pretty bad if I had done this.
I feel terrible. Yeah.
I don't understand it because I just wouldn't do it. I think there was a comment similar to that earlier. So that's how I feel. I've spent months and months and months trying to wrap my head around this. And I guess I'm just like grateful that I don't understand it, because that just means that I would never do something like
right. And you never would.
We are trying to wrap our heads around what the fuck you think people have done. Because it's all a concoction. This is crap, Grayson. Like, there's a bunch of us who have been trying to piece together what the hell it is that you and Lauren think that Christina has done, that Janice has done, that Lindsay has done, Felicia, who's not even known to Christina, has done. All these people, a bunch of them who aren't Christina, what they have done over a period of 6 months. The 6 months that are the worst 6 months of your life. You're sitting there going, I could never do this to somebody. And because I could never do this to somebody, I never would. And I can't wrap my head around it. And you're sitting there going, I could never do it to somebody. So these people should really look at themselves and consider how they could do it. Do what? We spent months trying to work out what the fuck you're talking about. We still can't work it out.
But has anybody reached out to you yet that has been in this group to say, oh my God, I'm so sorry?
Not in this group of people that we know of that have been doing stuff. No, I don't know that they necessarily would. I would hope they would, but I'm not holding my breath. I mean,
a weirdo I met on the opening statement.
Damage they've caused, but they've intentionally caused. I can't imagine they would just like come and say sorry. They've intentionally done it all along.
Sorry.
And for some reason, they must feel that they're justified. And that's what I don't understand. How can you feel justified in releasing private messages? How can you?
Not at this point, no one has. Yeah, shut up, Grayson. No one has. Tricia is acting like a bunch of private messages have just been unleashed on the world already. So she's acting like already dismayed on behalf of Lauren that 5 years worth of very embarrassing private messages have been unleashed on the public to make Lauren look terrible, which, by the way, if they were going to make Lauren look terrible, That's her fault. She's
Yeah.
the one who said shit. So to be upset on behalf of Lauren for something that for a bunch of things that she said about people and victims, which she said herself, the victims would be re-victimized based on things she said. For her to be upset about that right now, 2 days after the 9-hour live, is ridiculous because A, they haven't come out, and B, that's Lauren's fault. And nothing has come out. This blows my mind. Just nothing. This is all Lauren being incredibly worried about the prospect of these text messages coming out. And now we're a few months later and some text messages have come out. They look pretty bad, but guarantee you there's more. There's more. If we're talking about 5 years worth of text messages, there's more. Right? And these people, like, no one actually, like, it's Christina. Okay, let's just go back a second. Christina's the one who had the civil stalking injunction filed against her. She never said she was going to release anything. Never. Yet she was the one who had the civil stalking injunction filed against her. Tricia and Grayson are behaving like Christina is the one who was sitting there like with a bunch of text messages in a box going, I'm about to release them. And if you don't do it, what's she going to do? Like, I don't know. Like, it's like that, like, she, as far as they're concerned, that's extortion.
Yeah.
And extortion usually means money, but they don't understand what extortion is.
You feel justified approaching somebody with your phone and saying, again, I'm paraphrasing, I can't remember exactly what was said, but you know what you did.
Yeah.
How can you justify that?
And look, I'm not speaking for Lauren. I will say I'm not really looking for an apology. I'm just looking for you to just go away. Leave me alone.
That'd be the best thing, yeah.
Let Hidden True Crime do their thing and you do your thing.
Right.
Go get a hobby. I don't know. Go volunteer somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, she's got a hobby. She does TikTok. It's great.
Maybe get off social media because clearly you don't know how to be productive with it.
You know, the behavior that I've heard in this story, it reminds me of like little kids, you know, very immature. And maybe when they mature, they'll look back and go, damn, that was a horrible thing I did.
Yeah.
Have some self-reflection. But like you said, it would just be great if they could stop, just stop and let you guys get on with what you do best. You know, I hope you and Lauren will be able to take some time off.
Let us know when you find out.
And recuperate, to heal. I think sleep and eating right would do you guys a lot of good because you guys did not sleep and I know you didn't eat right. I think that would do you both a lot of good. I really do. That list again, is there anything else that we've missed?
Let me look.
Take a look there. And I just want to comment, Katie Kool-Lady. She says, I remember when you went through that, Tricia. And Katie Kool-Lady, you were very kind to me. And I will never forget that. Thank you, my dear. Thank you so much.
No, I do want to speak to Lori Hellis's live a little bit if I could.
Okay, that was today, right? Or I saw it today.
I think it might have been Wednesday. I don't know.
Oh, that's right. It's every Wednesday. Yeah.
I didn't watch it for a while, to be honest. I didn't have any energy or care to.
One of them was removed, and it was the one the first one she did about the crime gun. That one's I
think she removed two. She removed another video. The video that Lauren showed on her channel of her calling what was it? You're just a middle school mean girl in a Botox filled body.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Which,
really awful. And she's turned off the comments.
Yeah, the video that's up most recently, I forgot to pull the timestamp for you, but it says something about she has a friend who took their own life, and essentially she was saying that she believes that Lauren is saying that to manipulate people.
Really? Do we have time to find it real quick?
I can find it for you.
Okay, yeah, because I'd like to play that. I think that's terrible.
I think that's terrible. Let's go. Let's watch them react to Lori Hellis. Let's go.
So
let's see.
I'm just reading some stuff here. Let me read this here real quick. Taz Devils.
Here we go. Okay.
Wait, you got it? Can you email it to me?
Yes.
Wait. Hold on just a second here. Hold on. I want to read this. I might have read this wrong. so far it's gone with. She said I was annoying. Big deal. People listening to.
Okay, I sent it to you.
Okay, thank you. Let me look this up here really quickly. Let me grab this real quick.
And then I'll have some thoughts on this, and then we can just kind of
very good. Very, very good. Let's see. Hold on. Stacy emailed me something too, so hang on just a second here. Stacy, can I show these pictures from Tricia?
Yes.
Okay, I want before we go, I want to show these pictures that Tricia, Kay Woodcock's daughter, sent us, and I think this will show how Lauren is with with victims, and it's very important that they see these pictures. Thank you, Tricia. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Okay, I got it. And 104.21. Okay, hang on here. Let me grab this real quickly here. Okay, there we go. 105. Just a second. 104.21, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll start at just about 8 seconds before that. Okay, here we go.
That she was forbidden to do under the stalking order, which absolutely wasn't true. In those declarations, Lauren also claimed that she was under such horrible emotional distress that she was thinking about hurting herself because of Christina's posts. This is a tender subject for me. Those who know me well know that someone very close to me took their own life. And it was an incredibly traumatic experience for me. It had far-reaching impact on my life. And nothing makes me angrier than somebody making those types of claims for clout. Now, do I know her state of mind? I don't. But I'm very suspicious, given the circumstances.
Okay, I think you can stop there.
Okay.
I'm very resentful on Monday.
Oh, she said she's resentful of people who weaponize that.
Okay, hold on. I want to play that part just a second.
Okay, so we actually spoke about this a little bit when Laurie Hellis came on. This is Grayson getting really worked up because Laurie Hellis is questioning whether or not Lauren was really having thoughts of self-harm. And she gets super duper mad.
What was it again? 121?
Probably right. Go back there. It's probably go to 105.21.
Okay. 105.21. Hang on. Yeah, shoot. 102, maybe 105. Come on. Sorry, we're going to have to just do it.
Just go in there, yeah.
Ooh, Stacy's
do I know
cream filling
her
in
state
that
of mind?
Oreo.
I don't. But I'm very
sorry. What'd you say?
Oh, I'm just saying, Stacy right now is the cream filling in that Oreo.
Oh, God.
Vicious, given the circumstances.
Oh.
And I am very resentful of anyone who makes that sort of threat as a way to manipulate people.
There you go.
Okay. Well, that's disturbing.
Yeah.
I guess it kind of
was.
was.
Manipulate people.
She wasn't there with Lauren on the days that Lauren was considering doing that, or maybe not considering it, but like felt like she was talking about it. Like she wasn't there. You know who was there? Her husband. You know who else was there? Me.
Right. Tell us about
me.
It was horrific.
Mm-hmm.
Horrific.
I'll never forget the day. I remember Lauren was talking to her best friend on the phone, and John was like, "Hey, Grayson, come outside." And John cried, and John said, Lauren was rocking in bed this morning and she had a panic attack and she wants to kill her. She said she wanted to kill herself. Like, that is horrific.
That's horrific. So
Lauren's never said that in her life.
No.
Wait, can we go back to John crying?
I can understand it because you feel like your whole life.
Wait, she did. Sorry, I was just doing something else. Did she say John was crying?
Wow.
Let's go back. I'm receiving something else to share with you guys, but go.
I was talking to her best friend on the phone, and John was like, "Hey, Grayson, come outside." And John cried, and John said, Lauren was rocking in bed this morning and she had a panic attack and she wants to kill her. She said she wanted to kill herself. Like, that is horrific.
So John told her that. John told her that. I don't really trust anything John says, to be honest with you. He can be very dramatic.
That's so awful.
Lauren's never said that in her life.
Wait, so he's just going around weeping?
Because he, like, as Lauren says, he wept. He wept.
Huh. That's
we need to let him have his raw male emotion.
yeah.
Wow. Like, this is making me really sad.
No, but I can understand it because you feel like your whole life is over. All you do is question yourself.
That wasn't the only time Lauren has dealt with that either throughout this. I've had conversations with her about this kind of stuff. It's very real. It's very real. And if you've lost somebody to that, in my opinion, you should be much more sensitive to it.
Exactly.
Like John.
Instead of telling somebody it's for clout. Because that, while it might not cause Lauren to do it, that might cause somebody else to actually go through with it.
That's a horrible thing to say. And I don't, again, I mean, you know, she said something I thought was pretty nasty about Kay Woodcock. So again, it doesn't.
Who said something nasty about Kay Woodcock? Who? What?
Doesn't surprise me at all.
Wait.
Do it.
Exactly.
Instead of telling somebody it's for clout. Because that, while it might not cause Lauren to do it, that might cause somebody else to actually go through with it.
That's a horrible thing to say. And I don't, again,
guys.
I mean, you know, she said
I may have found
something like that was pretty nasty about Kay Woodcock.
Wait.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Finish this.
I was trying to hear who said something nasty about Kay Woodcock. She said something that I felt was pretty nasty about Kay Woodcock. Oh, she's saying that Laurie Hellis said something pretty nasty about Kay Woodcock. Okay, right. Okay. Whatever you say. Don't know.
So again, it doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, since she wants to talk about opinions, I think she's a horrible person to ever say that.
Yeah, that is awful. That's
ever insinuate that someone is lying about wanting to take their own life.
That is.
And John was crying
through this.
And John kept crying, and Lauren was so annoyed.
I don't know what to do. You can act like a man. What's the matter with you?
You can act like a man. What's the matter with you?
You can't get over the John crying thing, can you?
I can't. I went to YouTube to download just that clip and then had it converted. I was like, no, don't move on. Don't move on.
I knew there was something going on with you. You were just like, no, John crying. Stop it. John cried and we all drowned. John raw dogs his emotions. Tricia and HTC deleting comments is literally an existential crisis. Like, does someone exist if their comment is erased? Yes, like if a tree falls in the woods and no one's around, does it make a sound? If someone makes a mean comment about Lauren in the comment section and it gets deleted before she sees it, does it even exist? Does it? I would say no.
She might feel the same way.
Oh, yeah. You don't know. Until you've been through it, you don't know.
She also just says a lot of stuff in her live about this injunction that she doesn't even know about. I'm like, what are you talking about? That's false. I was there. You weren't. But rich of her. She's an attorney. I don't know that I would give my money to her to help me if I was in a situation.
I don't think she'd take you on as a client, actually, Grayson, to be honest.
Again, what she said was, I don't know what to say. I am stunned. And rarely am I at a loss for words. I'm at a loss for words.
Yeah, I'm disgusted.
That was cruel beyond belief.
Still talking.
That was so cruel.
Yeah, I saw that and was disgusted because I was there those days. She's since shut down the comments on that. Yeah. I don't know. If you want to post that, take it.
Yeah, if you
want to say that, and you want to do a whole live on what is free speech, let people practice their free speech in your comment section.
Yeah, what the hell? Why are you taking the comment section? Why are you closing the comment section? What are you afraid of? Stand by your comments.
If you really believe that, then let.
Are you kidding me? hang on a minute.
I see Graybae.
Second now. Look at this. Comment section turned off. Tricia? Well, looky here. Looky here, Miss Tricia turning off her comment section on that exact stream. Look. Ha. Ha, 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 ha. Isn't that ironic? Isn't that ironic? Just talking about free speech. You should own that. You should own that. Stand by your comments.
People say their free speech on what they believe of you. Your comment section.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want.
Hang on.
That was so cruel.
Yeah, I saw that and was disgusted because I was there those days. She's since shut down the comments on that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to post that, take it.
Yeah,
if you want to say that,
comments,
and you want to do a whole live on what is free speech, let people practice their free speech in your comment section.
Yeah, what the hell? Why are you taking the comment section? Why are you closing the comment section?
This is brilliant. This is brilliant. Tricia closed off the comments on that exact stream. That is too funny. Wah, 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 wah. Why are you deleting comments, Grayson? They delete comments like it's going on out of goddamn fashion. This is too funny. You can't make this shit up. This is too funny. Why is she talking about leaving comments up? Grayson is talking about leaving comments up, of all people? And Tricia? This is hilarious. I so have to clip this and make it into something else.
What are you afraid of? Stand by your comments.
If you really believe that, then let people say their free speech on what they believe of you for saying that.
Right, exactly. Oh my God.
But
I don't even know what to say.
Yes.
It's so bad.
Yeah, her comments are really disgusting. She's since taken down 2 of the most vile videos she's posted about Lauren. I'm not sure why she's deleting them. If she has receipts for what she claims, and if she not only has receipts, if she stands by what she says, then leave your videos up. There's no reason to take them down.
And if you delete something from the internet, somebody's got it. You know, if you're worried about it, somebody's got it somewhere. So
I got it. I download all those before they go down.
There you go. So
nobody's actually gone. You might not have them up, but I have them.
Exactly. But again, I don't even know what to say to that.
Her. I've wanted to say something about her for a little while because I've actually just been really disgusted by somebody in her 60s or 70s doing that. That's actually really disgusting.
Yeah.
Was she talking about Lauren? See what I did?
Yeah. Look, I initially thought Lauren was 55, so I think you're being a bit mean there, Dali.
You're right. She doesn't look a day over 57.
No. FYI, I have only deleted 1 comment on Hella's chat since I've been a mod. It was a chatter attacking another chatter with really nasty name calling. Yeah, we try and keep things pretty free speech around here. But yeah, I mean, there's some pretty simple rules. You don't be a complete arsehole to other chatters or guests.
Don't make my life difficult.
Don't make my life difficult. But yeah, generally open discussion, that kind of stuff. You don't spam. You don't continue to ask the same question over and over and over again in order to derail a chat. But apart from that, yeah, it's pretty open. But yeah, if I see the same person coming in over and over again trying to cause trouble, I won't time them out or anything. I'll just goddamn ban them. I have no time for that shit. But yeah, very, very rare. It's very rare. I find her to be extremely hypocritical here. This is hilarious. I'm an extra baddie because I'm 67. Why is she having a go at Laurie Hellis's age?
Yeah.
She hangs around with a 45-year-old all day.
Yeah, I think she's in her 70s. So, yeah, that's again, I'm stunned.
And if you think she gave copies of your book, you're an attorney. Why aren't you suing?
Well, that's what I want to see the evidence. Show me where Lauren gave away all these copies of your manuscript before it's published. Show us.
Yeah, part of my job in going through Lauren's written communication was also going through emails.
Mm-hmm.
So I've seen that press release email myself.
Right.
I've also seen the emails to the two people.
Ashley Madison emails and all that kind of stuff.
So those are the receipts.
Yeah, you can
receipts. Look, you don't want to challenge Laurie Hellis to sue Lauren. That's not smart.
No.
Like, what are you doing? You silly little goblin. What you doing? That's really dumb. Because
isn't she retired from being a lawyer, but still has her license? So she has nothing but time to do that kind of stuff if she wanted to.
Absolutely.
I mean, she probably has better things to do, but.
And if you want to talk about receipts, like it's pretty clear. Like there's a lot of evidence to show that Lauren did obtain that manuscript, not through the proper channels. She wasn't supposed to have it, and that she distributed it, or at least offered to distribute it in a group chat. And if she really wanted to sue her, she could. And Lauren going to court for anything in a civil matter would not be smart. She's very worried about her private messages, emails, etc. being released. Well, you know what would happen? Discovery process would be very, very embarrassing for Lauren. So what are you doing? You silly little twerp. Shut up. Be quiet. Do not challenge a lawyer to sue your boss.
You saw, and she admitted that 2 people she sent it to, and that was it. Yeah. And there's you would have seen it. You would have seen it go out everywhere.
Yeah.
Why doesn't she say, "Here you go. Look at this. Here's the email."
Oh, she sure likes to talk a lot. Yeah, she sure likes to talk a lot without saying much.
Yeah. Diana Storm. Supposedly, Laurie Hellis claims Lauren stopped having her because hidden true crime watchers liked her better than Lauren, and Lauren was jealous. My God, really?
If that was true, Laurie's channel would be bigger than Lauren's.
I was just going to say she'd have more than 8,000, and if that was true, I think Lauren would keep her. It would be good for Lauren's business, right?
Right.
Rubbish. So, if that was true, Laurie's channel would be bigger. Okay, so everything isn't about numbers. Everything isn't about subscriber numbers. Everything isn't about how big a channel grows. Laurie Hellis doesn't spend every single day of her life, every moment of her life, chasing every story, going after every interview she can with victims of crime, for example, salacious headlines, in order to create a presence online. She streams like once a week for a couple of hours. This is not her job. I'm sure if she put a ton of effort into it, she could create a big presence online, but that does not seem to be her goal. So good for her. People like Grayson don't seem to get that. Yeah, not everybody has a desire to step on everybody and to become some sort of YouTube giant. That's just not what we're all here for, right? So that doesn't seem to be what Laurie Hellis wanted to do. She just wanted to start a YouTube channel because people actually were saying, we miss you, we like you, and we'd like to still watch you. And that's what she did. And people came and watched her. And Lauren decided to stream over the top of her, even though Laurie tried really, really hard to set up her time slots so that that would not happen. And yeah, she ended up with a nice little audience. She's happy. Cool. Why shit on her and say, oh, if she was so great, why doesn't she have a big audience like Hidden True Crime? They're just 2 completely different things. that they're not even. It's not comparing apples and apples. Yeah, Laurie Hellis is comfortable. She doesn't need YouTube. Yeah, exactly. Not everyone goes into YouTube with the same goals, and that is fine. All right. Shortly, guys, I'm going to show you something else.
Yes, Grayson.
Yeah, she wouldn't get rid of something that was giving her numbers. And Hidden True Crime's what, over 300,000 now? Yeah, that's a little ridiculous.
Yeah,
that's a little, not a little. That's a lot ridiculous.
And look, I'm not trying to stoop to her level or be mean or anything, but she has said some vile things.
Oh, I know.
And I actually believe that when you say vile things, they should get called out. When you publicly say vile, let's talk about public and private. When you publicly say vile things, you should get called out for it.
No, I agree. I absolutely agree.
And that was vile.
That is to me, that's unforgivable. You don't know what Lauren was feeling, but I can guarantee you it was real. It was damn well real.
You talked to her. I talked to her.
Yeah,
her husband talked to her.
I mean, husband's a trained professional here. He knows he was scared.
He's a trained professional.
Yeah, her husband who not deals with, but works with people who has seen this type of stuff happen day in and day out was concerned.
Absolutely.
You guys heard Lauren talk about his background and this kind of stuff in his declaration. He has a very extensive background. I would think that his concerns are pretty valid and come from years of research and knowledge and also experience.
He knows what he is talking about.
Yeah, I don't know about them. I don't know about that. Okay. Guys, so I want to show you something. And I'm starting to do a lot more research on the gem community and how they're being managed, who are the main sort of commenters, and I'm not here to expose their names or anything like that. That's not me. I don't do that. But more like what comments are being liked more by Hidden True Crime and what they're saying and what's not being moderated by Hidden True Crime. And also what they're doing to keep people out who might not be going along with their narrative. Now, Janice has sent me something just now. Janice said in chat earlier that she has been banned for life from Hidden True Crime. Are we shocked? Are we shocked that you've been banned for life from Hidden True Crime? I'm like, how do you get banned for life? I don't know. How do you do that?
Junior.
How do they even know you? I suppose if you're there under your name, they can ban you. So somebody else who was a long-term HTC member received this after canceling her membership. She actually canceled her membership months earlier, right? So, and I'm not going to name this person, it's redacted. But yeah, cancelled it months earlier, and Lauren went out of her way to send this because she knows she knew that she was good friends with Denise and this group, right? The group that she considers to be accomplices, stalkers, etc., right? Yeah. So yeah, not another trial tourist.
No.
Hey, sexy voice, Liz. So yeah, this is October 1st, so this is just the right timing, right? So remember 9 Hour Live, 16th of October. Is that quite right? My time might be 15th, but yeah, it comes up as the 16th on my YouTube. So yeah, first. Okay, so I know it looks really, really pale here, but I can read it, or you can read it. Your Hidden True Crime membership was cancelled. Patreon, no reply at patreon.com. Can you read or not?
Hi, we're writing to let you know that your membership to Hidden True Crime has been canceled because Hidden True Crime has blocked you from their account. This means you won't be able to contact them or become their member again unless the creator decides to unblock you. Suffer. A creator on Patreon can block someone for any reason, even if that person hasn't fallen outside the bounds of our community guidelines. Here are some of the most common reasons why creators may block users on Patreon: viewing posts, downloads, or other media without paying for it, bullying a creator or their members, or making them uncomfortable, posting spam or engaging in aggressive promotion, preventing other members from joining a sold-out limited tier due to an unresolved declined payment. At this time, you will no longer be able to access past posts posted by the creator. If you had a paid membership, you won't be charged for any new posts that Hidden True Crime shares after this point. If you want to learn more about what you can expect to pay this month, you can find more info here. Even though you no longer have access to HTC's Patreon, you can still continue to engage with other creators' works on Patreon.
Oh, gee, thanks. That was sent months after this person cancelled her membership. So there was no need for this to go out. Like, this person was kicked out after this person had already cancelled. So it was like a fuck you, you're gone. She'd already, like, this was months after. It was months after. Months after. And here's some of the most common reasons. I don't know whether this is all like standard or whether this is just Lauren writing this and it comes from and she's written Patreon support down the bottom. I don't know. Right, to let you know that your membership to Hidden True Crime has been cancelled because Hidden True Crime has blocked you. All right, so that she's blocked. That's it. Goodbye. See you. Bye. A creator can block someone for any reason. Bullying a creator or their members or making them uncomfortable. That sounds like Lauren. That doesn't sound like a standard Patreon thing. That sounds like Lauren. Like, do you think Patreon would write making them uncomfortable?
Probably not.
No. That's, not an official message from Patreon. No. I looked into this and found nothing stating that Patreon sends out letters such as this. Yeah, that does not sound, it's just that the wording, that sounds like Lauren. That sounds like Lauren. But yeah, the person canceled their membership first. Yeah, right? See, this is the thing. Like, this is too sus. And it wasn't like that month. It was several months earlier. And out of nowhere, on the 1st of October, this person gets this, and it's got such weird wording as bullying a creator or their members or making them uncomfortable. Well, I'm not going to dox the person, Michelle, but it was somebody who was friends with Janice and that group, Christina, etc. That group of friends. So Lauren knew that this person was friends with them. So that's enough information, I think. Yeah, exactly, Michelle. I think Warren did that. Yeah. Uncomfortable. Sarah Crossbody says one of our friends. Yeah. Lauren learned how to spoof emails and hasn't stopped. Yeah, exactly. And this is another example. Another example of her just going undercover. Yeah. Like, we know she does it. We know she does it from the proof of her doing it as anonymous in the Facebook groups. So here she is pretending to be Patreon support.
I don't know.
What?
I don't think she's spoofing it. I don't know. It could be Patreon. I don't know, because I think that's probably a legit patreon.com email.
Maybe, yeah. Okay, so this is a good discussion to have. So can people who have a Patreon account, as in a creator on Patreon, can they reply via Patreon with a no reply at patreon.com with their own email to a member? I would think yes.
I think Excited Utterance. Wow. Sorry, I think Hidden True Crime.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's late at night. I'm tired.
Yeah.
Blocked her months later after she canceled. So it
Yeah.
still would give her a "you've been blocked" from their account message, even if they didn't have an active membership. Now,
Yes.
is Lauren able to set up what the message says, or a general template? Maybe. I don't know.
That's what I think's happened. I think she could probably log in to her creator Patreon dashboard or whatever it is, go to users, even if they've expired within a certain period, and there's probably like a template for blocking somebody, and you could probably edit what the message says. That's what I think. And I think that the email that they receive would come from Patreon, no reply at patreon.com.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that she is making up a fake email address from patreon.com. Don't think that I am suggesting that at all. I think that it would be a feature of
Patreon.
the platform. Yeah, the platform that the creator could send out a block email to someone that they want to block and give a reason for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it does, like that wording there, bullying a creator or their members or making them uncomfortable, that sounds like Lauren.
Yeah.
That does not sound like a standard Patreon or any platform wording, does it, guys? Lauren sent by Patreon. Yeah, that's my opinion, but yeah. So she wanted to send a mean message. Basically, she wanted to make sure that this person knew that they're not welcome back. Like that this person's already canceled their membership, but she wanted to make sure that that person knew they're blocked. You can't come back. Yeah. The verbiage screams Lauren. Yeah. Yeah. She could copy and paste any BS into a standard Patreon do not reply email. Yeah, I mean, it seems like it. Liz, you'll probably get it tomorrow. Are you on there? Are you, Liz? Typical Lauren Petty as fuck. Yeah. Blocking does send a notification to Patreon. Blocking is also the only way creators to remove patrons. Yeah. Exactly. That's what I think too. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not accusing her of making a fake Patreon email address. I don't think she's smart enough for that.
No, it's difficult to spoof emails and what?
What did you just say?
It's difficult to spoof emails.
Oh, I thought you said for females.
Oh.
let's just clear that one up.
No. It's difficult for anyone.
Okay. All right. I just want to answer a few questions before we finish today. So Bron says, have you asked anyone who received an April Proton email how bad the messages were? What do you mean April Proton email? What Proton email in April? I don't know of any Proton email in April. Proton email in April? You have to explain that a little bit more. Hella, the TLDR that you gave on Dali celebration stream for Mo was excellent. Clip it or let it be your first draft. Thank you. Okay, cool. I don't think I mentioned anything to do with Lauren striking Crash's stream or anything like that, or anything to do with the manuscript, but definitely I think I did a good TLDR on the Christina situation, so that's a good start. So yeah, I'll go back and have a look at that. Thank you so much for that, Rebecca. Hello, how has HTC subs gone up by thousands in a very short time? Okay, I haven't looked at the actual numbers, but a couple of things. Assuming they're not buying subscribers, let's just assume that, because they could be. There's something else I've noticed that they do. They do promos, so they buy advertising space. Now, when you buy advertising, that means that you're basically buying impressions. So you're buying. You can pay for your stream, as in your thumbnail or your stream, to come up more often in the suggested videos when people are just searching or looking on YouTube. So you can pay for that. So that's not buying subscribers, it's not buying views, it's buying impressions, right? And if that's happening, then more people are seeing that thumbnail, and assuming the thumbnail is interesting and the name of the stream is interesting, if there's a good click-through rate, so therefore if there's a lot of people seeing that and people are clicking on it, and they have subscribers only on in their chat, then there's a better chance that people are likely to click the subscribe button in order to chat. So they could be buying a lot of promos, which is not against terms of service at all. In fact, YouTube kind of loves that, because it goes through Google, and YouTube is owned by Google, and it's basically buying Google ads. So there's that possibility. The other possibility is that if you're looking at the actual, depends if you're looking at the actual number or if you're looking on Social Blade. So if you're looking on Social Blade or something like that, it doesn't show you the proper number. It just shows you that it's gone up by 1,000, and it is doing a roundup, right? So it might have gone up by like 650, but it'll show you that it's gone up by 1,000. So it's not in reality 1,000; it's actually 650. The other thing is that they're putting out content that is kind of just people are looking for. Like, they don't know, like, people who are out there, they don't know about this stuff. They're kind of doing the right thing by shutting up right now. So whilst a lot of people might have unsubscribed, they're keeping quiet about all this stuff that they've done wrong, and they're just putting out relevant content to do with true crime. So there's always an audience for that. So in my humble opinion, why their subs increase, they went from posting 1 to 2 times a week to almost daily. There are new big cases. The Reiner case is bringing in non-true crime fans because of celebrities. Yeah, so they're picking the right topics. Yeah. YT shows 316K subs. Yeah, they may be buying them. I don't know. It's possible. But I also know that when people buy subs, they tend to get purged out because YouTube sees them. I think it's far more likely they're buying a lot of promos right now. So I think that's possible. And those subscribers tend to stick because they're actually real people. But they cost a lot more. Money. You have to note how many actual people are liking these posts too, as opposed to their subs. Yeah, so it's interesting that if you really want to do a proper analysis of it, you've got to go and look at the videos themselves and see, yes, how many people are liking them, what kind of comments are on there, that kind of thing. Because if they're not matching up, then it starts to get a bit iffy. There's someone on Reddit called Express Flower, I think her name is, and she's doing some excellent work with statistics. Like, she's actually got an API set up where she's pulling down their stats daily and looking at like what the amount of subs versus views versus comments, etc., are, where the spikes are. and when things are deleted, like how many deletes that they're doing. It's really interesting, the data that's coming out. So if you're on Reddit, go to Hidden True Crime Chats and have a look at Express Flowers data that she's doing. It's really interesting. Okay, guys. Also the Vinny appearance. Yeah, see, things like that really help her. One more thing. Yeah, maybe they're hate watchers. Yeah, there'll be some hate watchers, but I wouldn't think enough for it to make a dent in numbers. Yeah. Okay, guys, I think that's about it for today. We will probably continue this tomorrow unless something else pops up in the meantime. And yeah, I'm working on a bunch of other things. I have so many other little side rabbit holes with this going on. Rabbit holes to the left, rabbit holes to the right. And some members only things as well. This has been good today. It's been kind of fun.
Yeah.
Thank you for all your support, Jackie. Also, you're awesome. And new members, welcome. And Trish out there, get a bit of a thick skin about your lady. Dear me, enough blowing gaskets, sweetheart. We don't want that. Yes, definitely. All right, thank you, guys. Time for the song. And actually, are we going somewhere?
Yeah, redirect to set up for Sean, potentially
Sean,
criminal.
what's he doing?
Day 4 of the Brandon Banfield, the au pair trial.
Oh, fantastic. Yes, the Brandon Banfield trial. Very interesting. Yes, we're going over to Sean, potentially criminal, guys. When you get over there, say hello, Raid. We love Sean. Okay, fantastic. Guys, time for the song.
Her name was Ella. She was an Aussie. She was a fake lawyer from the future. She got on YouTube and made some live streams. Her co-host is Dali and she dances sometimes. The words are always so loud and because she's an 803. To be said.